Hey everyone, this is Morgan from Wakashi at ETHDenver. This is the main event, and we're going to do a full walkthrough of the venue, see what everybody's up to, and yeah, please join me along the way. Going in through the main door. There's a security post, just like at the Build-A-thon. And yeah, we're going to get our bags checked, get our laptops out, and we're good to go. Take up my glasses real quick. Thank you. Oh, so sorry. People are serious about security here, so yeah, that's the first step. No. I definitely don't want to get shot. These people make sure you don't get shot over here at the conference. Appreciate it. Hey there. Good day, yeah. All right. So this is a big venue, as you can probably tell. Lots of stuff going on, and I figure it makes sense to just do a walkthrough first, and then stop at some of the booths and figure out what they're doing and what they're all about. Okay. So this is the Buffacorn swag merch store. They got their stuff here set up, and it seems like there's a lot more of it than at the Build-A-thon. So we're entering the exposition. Story protocol, first booth on the left. What do? The programmable IP layer, story protocol XYZ. Interesting. This is a food place. Get your burgers on. Matcha XYZ. A lot of these names I have never heard before. Make sure I'm go past every booth in here. Risk Zero, ZK for everything, for everyone. Chain agnostic, right programs, not circuits. Interesting. Lovely cow over here. Okay, so this is around 10 a.m. started the conference. People just setting up, getting ready. Born to Game on our left and Ampera on our right. So many booths. All right, let me just make sure I get every single one of them. BP over there. And On Limit Crypto. We got an empty booth over here. Transact, the only on and off ramp your app needs. Very nice. Okay. On our left is StarkNet. And they are pushing limits, breaking boundaries. Okay. This is Uniswap. Oh, those guys I've heard of before. Uniswap. And on our left is HETU for ZK P2P communications layer. You gotta check them out. USDV Money, Verified USD Foundation, and Crypto Automations for Builders. Hey there. What's Crypto Automations for Builders? What do you guys do?
So anything that you can do on chain,
Right.
we can automate it for you.
Okay. So like give me one example, like what can I do on chain that you can automate?
What do you do on chain?
I submit contracts.
You submit contracts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for like, what do your contracts do?
Just toy contracts, like let's say I like building increment contracts, like a contract that just increments a number.
That increments a number?
Yeah.
Okay. We can take that transaction that increments a number.
Sure.
And you can say, given these conditions, I want to run that transaction. So it could be, I want to do it every 7 days, every day. Or I want to do it when Bitcoin hits this price.
Gotcha.
We're doing gas.
Is this like a if this then that kind
Exactly.
of? Gotcha.
But we do it with no code. So to create the
It's
transaction,
just like a click and
we
drag.
use Dapp's native UI.
Okay.
So you can go to your UI that you created for your protocol,
Okay.
and we will just record those transactions for you as a building block.
Right.
And then we go into the if then that. And
You're literally integrating with if this and that, or is this?
oh no, we don't integrate with that.
Gotcha.
We have the if then that
Logic.
builder.
Gotcha. Right.
You just take the actions from other protocols.
What chains do you guys support?
Today we're on Arbitrum and Base.
Arbitrum?
We'll all the major EVMs probably by the end of the month.
Any Rust
Not
platforms?
today. All EVM. We'll think about it in the future depending on interest.
Okay. I'm building for a Rust platform, Sorbonne Stellar,
Okay.
and they have a grant program. This might be a cool application.
Cool.
If you guys want to, hit me up. I can help you out. I've been doing 2 projects there. Loving it so far.
Okay. Do you have a way to exchange contact? I can look you up.
It's Sorbonne Dev on Twitter.
Okay, you'll have to spell it for me.
SOROBANDEV. Sorbonne Dev. Name's Morgan.
Oh, Sorbonne. Oh, that's official. Sorbonne Dev like this?
Or you can go okashi.dev. That's my project. Just in a... Yeah. It's a playground that I built for Sorbonne. Smart contract playground. That's why I submit a lot of these contracts. You can sort of ping me on there. Thanks. Good luck. All right, that was cool. We got to move on to the next booth, and hopefully this is not going to take over an hour because that's how much memory I got on this phone. Very nice. So we got the near booth over here. It's pretty elaborate. We got to go through it. It's got this whole Mad Hatter, Alice in Wonderland type theme. Yeah. It's got that massive table. Folks giving out swag. And it's called, what's it called? It's called Near in Etherland. That's weird. That's a layer 1. Why is it Etherland based? I don't know. Let's get back to where we started and continue our walkthrough. This is barely touching the surface, by the way. All right. We got Cycle, network of all blockchains. What is that? Cycle is a network of trustless, distributed ledger. What's up? Can you tell me about Cycle?
Cycle?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. A booth right now. Okay, Cycle is everybody knows like Omni Chain,
I don't know
Zero?
Omnichain. No.
like Zeta Chain. Okay, I'm advertising for that right
Assume like I'm a small child or like a golden retriever.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay.
Cycle, now with the whole blockchains.
All right. So is it
Okay.
like Cosmos a little bit or Polkadot or?
Well, that's the trick parts. Like, okay, we actually inherit the security directly from ETH. As we send the D layers to different layers, different chains, and got a ledger on different chains.
You got a
So
ledger in
indexers on ETH, like sequencers on Cycle Network. So
Okay.
it's like to roll up all the like situations or the global state of all blockchains. That's
Wow.
the thing. Yeah. So
And-
it's making like a safer than some like a bridge things. Because use original L1 to L2 roll up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which chains do you support?
Right now, like all the EVM chains and also Bitcoin about to like ready and
Bitcoin, like what, like stacks or?
we like cooperate with some like UV or Babylon. We're trying to
Gotcha.
figure it out there. Yeah.
And
also AVM as well.
as a developer, like what can I do with you guys as a developer?
Well, like first of all, like focusing on your own decentralized application.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to help you guys to reach all the chains. That's the thing. Yeah, you don't need to worry about like the smart contract on different chains.
Yeah.
And also, of course, the separated liquidity.
Okay.
Because like a USD, stable coins or maybe the DEX.
You got an SDK, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the wallet integration looking like? Like, how do I have to have a MetaMask to be able to interact with you guys, or?
Well, we have our APIs and also it's just like one click. Yeah, but right now it's we just finished the the test net right now.
Test net.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All
Just
right.
closed the first round, so we're still like going on.
And if you're like a a beginner developer looking to build something, you have like a grants program or something like that, or yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course,
What's
just feel free to get in touch with us. Yeah.
what's a good website to check you guys
Website?
out?
Okay, yeah, it's like cyclenetwork.io.
CycloneNetwork.io.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do
You
that.
guys.
Thank you. All right, we got lottery, another booth, fully on-chain shareable lottery. That could be nice. We got a cross, interoperability powered by Intents. Hey there. So this is a come on in open booth for exhibits or something like that. Not sure what that's all about. This is a do not enter exit, so you got to be careful about that. Shi-Fi Summit, Denver. It's probably another summit or a conference that people are advertising over here. Gen ZIO. Gen ZIO. That's a project for Gen Z. So it's all about the marketing, events, consultancy, where innovation meets audiences. Probably if you're organizing something, that's the place to be. And to my right over here, a pretty big booth for Polkadot. That came up a few times already. Sorry. And yeah, they have quite a presence over here. Nice pink theme. I'm gonna go through the whole thing just so that we have a good impression. A bunch of people working the booths, pushing the boundaries of Web 3. That's what Polkadot's doing. Lots of screens, and I'm sure I'll have to come back and spend a little bit more time here. In time, I gotta move on. Hedera, heard of those guys before? Empowering creators with greater control over content data. Interesting. Sounds like an NFT thing. A ledger built on trust. This is the Hedera booth at ETHDenver. All right, what else is there? QuickNode. This is the booth for QuickNode. This is an RPC provider. How do I know that? I'd use them. All right, I use them for Okashi. Okay, continuing on. We got, so right, a little bit of a stage. People doing a talk. What's it about? Oasis Network is doing a talk about confidential contracts. That's probably ZK related. Lots of ZK stuff. I guess this is this year's theme, one could say. There's another eatery. Get your grub on. Had a very nice double cheeseburger yesterday. So yeah, feel free to get that FOMO on. Oh, we got a nice little bodega going on. I remember those guys. The Nouns NFT thing project. Okay. On our right, we've got Brevis, a smart ZK contract compressor for blockchains. And live here, hey there. What do you guys do if you don't mind me asking? What's Brevis? Hey there.
Are you want to become the live streaming?
No, just recording.
Recording. Hi. All right. We're doing brevis.
Okay, ZK compressor. Coprocessor. I read it as compression. Okay. What's a coprocessor? What is
So
that?
just like the GPU is doing the co-processing thing for CPU,
Okay.
so Revit is the same thing for blockchain. So
Okay.
which means that we're able to access and read all of the smart contract data, including the states, transactions, starting value,
Is it like a hardware project, or is it just
infra.
infrastructure?
Yes.
Okay. And which chains do you support?
Ethereum, Bitnet.
Pardon me?
Ethereum,
Ethereum.
Bitnet,
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
also some other layer twos.
And
All
what?
kinds of EVM chains.
And anything Rust? Anything Rust based in your plans?
Good question.
Yeah.
Our SDK is based on Rust.
Your SDK is based on Rust, so you could support a Rust-based platform like Sorbonne, for example.
Yeah, any kind of. As long as you have writing in Rust or Go.
Yeah. So you'd be able to support that. Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you guys? How can you look up your project? Do you have a website? Is there a link you can share?
Of course. Plus on Twitter and Telegram.
Twitter and Telegram. Brevis, right? Is that how you say it? Brevis?
Brevis.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Live Peer, the world's open and decentralized video infrastructure. This could be applicable for what I'm doing, I think. All right. Behind me is Filecoin. They did have a number of sessions at the Build a Fund, and I think bounties as well. Lots of swag going on here. Very nice booth. To my right is Moonbeam, everybody, and they're the endless cross-chain connections. Over here is MotoSwap. Um, what do you guys do, MoonSwap or MotoSwap rather?
We're a layer one decentralized exchange on Bitcoin.
Layer.
Uniswap on Bitcoin using ordinals.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of keywords.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How does one? So you're a smart contract.
No.
No. So you're a layer one. You're a layer two on Bitcoin. Please explain.
We're using ordinals. Have you heard of Bitcoin ordinals?
Yeah, I've heard about.
So you can inscribe arbitrary data on the individual satoshis on Bitcoin.
Okay.
That allows you to put your own arbitrary data directly onto the blockchain.
Okay.
So using that technology, we're able to put pointers and functions and calls directly onto the blockchain,
Okay.
and then run offline virtual machines that read those codes off the blockchain.
How do you trust the product?
We have like security measures to go in it. So like you can only an address can affect itself. So
Okay.
you have to have access to a private key in order to affect the funds of a
Private key that
wallet.
submitted that transaction that
Yes.
contains. Okay.
Yes. So
Gotcha.
yeah. So the bit is the front end is going to look exactly like Uniswap and feel exactly like Uniswap. But
Okay.
the back end is completely on Bitcoin. All you need is a Unisat wallet.
Are you live?
No bridge. The token is live. The exchange is going live in like 2 weeks.
Live in 2 weeks. All right, we'll check it out. Thank you.
Right now,
Peace. All right, fun bunch. We got Wormhole. What are they doing? They're the interoperability platform powering multi-chain applications and bridges at scale. That's seems like a bridges infrastructure thing. Open Home, decentralized AI smart speaker. So we got some hardware over here. That's nice. Nice variety. Yap Global Cabin, the public relations and marketing and events type thing. So this is probably the second consultancy we've seen thus far. This is Hype, on-chain super agency. So I guess this is like a cluster of agencies. And these are perpetual options, so like trading infrastructure. Okay, so far I'm not repeating myself. Summon, okay. Powered by 7 Games. So this is like a gaming booth, a game provider booth, which I'm very excited about. Games are the future of blockchain. That's 100%. Holochain, verifiable data, real world assets. So this person is going on a treadmill and submitting something on chain. Charmverse, onboarding and engaging Web3 communities. Very nice. So we've gone past over there. Now let's go and check out if we missed anything on our left. Hedera, we've been there, we've been here. All right, onward. Wow, there's a pretty big booth on our left. And I think, yeah, let's check it out. So, what do you guys think is behind me? It's the base booth. Pretty big booth. Okay. It's obviously Coinbase, blockchain, Ethereum, EVM based thing. Lots of people here. I guess lots of excitement for base. Wow, it's got a blue vibe, that's for sure. Check out the blue rug. Okay. And there's a lounge, and then there's a screen for like a workshop, probably. Very elaborate setup and a massive QR code behind me. I'm just going to give it a view so that I can scan it later on. I'm a little bit selfish here. Okay. Excuse me. Stuffed with people. And a bunch of swag, too. All right. So, over here, we got a couple more booths located. Union, the sovereign interoperability layer, and Zeta Chain. I've heard that name brought up a couple times at this point. It's the simple, fast, and secure omni-chain blockchain. So omni-chain is a keyword, that's for sure. Then there's Kinto, L2 rollup, Inco, Ethereum's layer for confidential computing. I remember at the hackathon there were a bunch of startups thinking about how to do like a poker game, and they were looking at confidential computing. Should have go to this booth. All right, to the left here is Opolis. What do? It's crypto payroll, digital employment cooperative. Okay, so you get to pay your employees with crypto. That's nice. Teller is an oracle that's for censorship-resistant protocols, ETH storage, modular storage for Ethereum, perhaps like something like a Filecoin solution. ZRPC, my dream RPC infrastructure. There you go. A few RPC providers over here. Bitrefill, shop for your favorite brands. I guess this is where a little bit of the real world meets crypto type vibe goes on. Silo Finance over there. And we're back to Teller. Oracle for censorship and resistant protocols. It's a very nice minimalistic booth. Loving that. All right, we got The Graph over here. They got the makes easy to access Web3 data. That's the tagline. I've heard about this project a bunch of times. They have a GraphQL interface for accessing data and Web3 financial operations all in one place. Very nice. Request. Okay. Behind me is the Chainlink booth. And they have some crypto survival gear. I wonder if it protects against leverage. Okay, pretty nice booth over here. Behind me is Dynamic. It's a nice name. What do? They are, hey there, developer tools to match. Match what? I guess we got to learn through the QR code there. Hey, no one's at the booth yet, but let's check it out anyway. Like Venmo, but non-custodial. That's going to be a solution, that's for sure. All right, moving on. We got Quant Stamp. Bridges and roll-ups. That's a nice tagline. Easy to figure out. Oracle. This is probably an Oracle lane. There's another Oracle provider. Chronicle, Pairing Maker. Okay. And then there's Circuit, Scale Safely, Explore Effortlessly. I think that, or endlessly rather. It's I gotta put on my glasses, it seems. All right, to the left here is Metis. Metis is a blockchain, super fluid, self-sustainable blockchain, and they got a bit of swag over there. And then there's ZKM, ZK turning Ethereum into a global settlements layer. That's very cool. Behind us is Polygon. You're gonna be familiar with Polygon, right? Favorite of Reddit. All right, so they got a pretty nice booth. Continuing on, because there's a bunch of this still left, and I'm not even a third of it through. Mask Network, the portal to new open internet, bridging Web 2 users to Web 3. That's interesting. That's kind of what Okashi's trying to do. All right, we got Flipside, scan and discover Ethereum through data. Sorry, feel free to pass through. All right, what's behind us? There's a lot more traffic now. People are starting to come together here. So this is Gelato. Gelato is Italian for ice cream. Number one roll-up as a service platform. Launch your chain in just one click. I like clicks. All right, API 3 oracles that pay. That's an interesting concept. Hey. All right, so what's next? XDC. XDC had a workshop to begin a build-a-thon. Hey, success depends on your network. I tend to agree. It's very important. It's a network, layer one probably. Tagline is very ambiguous, hard to digest exactly. All right, we got Fluence. We eat clouds for breakfast. Eat clouds for breakfast. I like that. It's a cloudless computing platform. So I think it's a competitor to AWS, probably, maybe. I don't know. And what do we have here? We have the Arbitrum booth. Nice booth over here. Their layer 2 solution for Ethereum. Okay. Moving on. We have Circle Developers. Circle is the issuer of the USDC stablecoin, which is probably the most reliable of the coins, although it had a tiny little deep, I think, during the whole Silicon Valley Bank thing. It was temporary, resolved. Nobody got hurt. That's the most important thing. Nobody got hurt. Cello. I got a little nice yellow booth here. How are you doing? How's Cello doing?
Cello is doing quite well. We are from Mento, which is a stable token platform on top of Cello.
On top of Cello?
We were part of the core Cello offering for a while, but then we spun out about a year and a half ago. We were focusing on the long tail of local currencies.
Okay.
Enabling adoption.
What's like the longest tail currency?
The longest tail is like, I don't know, what would be at the tip of the Rwandan dollar.
Rwandan dollar.
We're operating a lot in Africa.
Okay.
Like we have West African franc. Then we launched with a payment provider there.
Okay.
And we've been integrated in a wallet in the Opera browser. That's
Okay.
been rolled out to 1.4 million users at this moment.
Opera browser, that's very nice.
Yeah, they have a built-in wallet now.
Opera's been resurging recently, right? They've been doing a lot of outreach. That's very nice.
MiniPay wallets.
Right. MiniPay wallets. Okay. And how do you feel like, is Cello really supporting devs on the platform? Are they?
Cello really supporting devs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They've been doing a lot in the past year, like the past 2 years to get closer to Ethereum, allow devs to come on faster. Like in the beginning, Cello kind of had its own vision and the dev tooling diverged a bit.
Yeah.
But for the last 2 years, things have come back a lot and it's way, way easier now.
Do you think that's a good thing?
Yeah, it's a good thing. And we're moving to an L2 on Ethereum now.
Okay.
We're going to be like closer. We're going to have the most like decentralized sequencer for transactions on an L2.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for the info. Catch you later, guys. This is Menta building on Cello over here. That's the Cello big booth. And then behind me, guess what? Another grill. There's a lot of people here, a lot of mouths to feed, so there's a lot of places to do that. Oh, the Circle Developers booth is a lot bigger than I first thought. Okay, we've been here. We're going to move on and make sure we're not duplicating stuff. There is the main stage ahead of us. Going to make sure I catch that. And there's a talk being given right now. Look at this. A bunch of people listening in. Very attentive, too. It's a nice audience. I feel like lots of determined, enthusiastic people getting ready to build. Just going to do a quick walk through.
So I think that, like if you look at proto-data sharing, I think that there's a lot of optimism that it will reduce transaction costs. I think that it will, for two reasons. Because call down was never meant to sort of function as availability service, and because we're increasing the capacity.
I'm just trying to keep quiet so that I don't hear anyone talking.
I think that like a real barrier to
I'm gonna head out back into the main
is obviously the fact that fees are too high.
Fees are too high, that's for sure. I can agree. Okay. There's Dippin' Dots and the press room. People to start blogging and posting their stuff. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. Let's get back to going through the whole thing. I wonder if I'll manage to go through the whole thing in like an hour. So far, been pretty good. I love the people that are like, hey, let's do the hustle. This guy's filming. Let's interact with him, right? Okay, so I've gone through this lane. I have not gone through this lane. Linnea booth. Building the most secure ZK EVM ecosystem. Zero knowledge for Ethereum. That's the trend. People are loving it, it seems. What's that? Aggregated blockchains. Polkadot is doing that. So lots of aggregators too. Stones, the ultimate Web3 infrastructure platform. Oh, this is my kind of booth. They got code on there. What is it? This is DDAUB. Uncover Secure. It's maybe like an auditing firm. Could be an auditing firm. Lorenzo, modular Bitcoin L2. Bitcoin L2. This is Oasis protocol. Smart privacy starts here. You gotta catch that booth if you're into privacy. Euler, modular lending platform. Hey, what's Spheron? It's instant access to blazing fast compute. Can you tell me a bit more about Spheron?
Sure. So let me start. So for a non-technical audience, the value proposition.
Technical audience. Yeah, okay. Developer audience.
Okay, awesome, cool. So basically, Spheron provides access to decentralized compute, right?
Okay.
So basically, we have a developer experience focused layer on top of a protocol that provisions bare metal, right?
Okay, so we're talking about VMs or like.
No, bare metal actual servers, right?
Yeah, so virtual machines or like.
Yeah. The actual like validator nodes and applications run in Docker containers. So like
right, okay.
Yeah, right. So Docker is like a lightweight VM essentially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then there's Kubernetes for orchestration, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much is like I don't know, if one wants to run like a test node for a network, it's got a Docker container, like
sure,
how much would that?
Sure. Let's say you're targeting a centralized test net. You're trying to qualify for an airdrop, like let's say Vail, Shardy, Fuel.
Okay.
Yeah, like monthly cost will be about like $10 or $20. You know, generally.
That's very nice.
Yeah, we're cost competitive. with AWS generally for most. I would say like an EC2 instance equivalent,
Right.
but generally cheaper.
Yeah, that's definitely cheaper.
Yeah, against cloud, keep checking up the prices, because they're the captive audience, right? They're like people.
I'm one of those captive audience members. I feel it. So, like, is it general purpose, or do you have like a specific use case?
Yeah, no, it is general purpose, but right now we are focusing on the validator vertical, just trying to help bootstrap any database coming out.
Gotcha.
We would love to get into GameFi,
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah, but
how do you guys find new devs? How do you engage? Wow. Okay. How do you find devs? Like, how does a dev find you?
Sure. Well, I'm a developer advocate, so
okay.
Yeah, so definitely events like this. But yeah, we just try to keep. We try to develop and maintain a really good developer experience.
You're on Twitter. You're on the web.
Yeah, so Twitter, great documentation. We create like technical videos on YouTube. We give talks. We try to.
What's the website?
Spiron.net.
Spiron.app.
Network.
Okay. Yeah. Used to be .net back in the .com days, but .network is the new TLD, right?
Yeah, well, .net's like.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, brother.
Yeah, thank you. My name's Chris.
My name is Morgan from Okashi Developer Playground. I do content for developers
cool.
too.
Yeah.
We'll make sure to stay in touch.
Yeah.
Bye now. All right. That was fun. We've got to head back to all the booths that we haven't touched yet. And that number is beginning to dwindle, which is nice. We're getting good coverage over here. If anyone watches through this whole thing, I'm going to give them a medal or like a cupcake at least. This is going to be a pretty long. All right, so we've been here. I don't think we've been here. So this is another lane we have not explored yet. And where do we start with? Fuel over here. Something for Ethereum. Let me look it up. The Rollup OS. Lots of rollup action going on. And this is the Contos, the one account infinite possibilities provider. Oh, sorry. Arrow, another sort of hardware play at the conference. It's a eVTOL drone thing. Doric, we are tokenization as a service. You know, get tokenized as a service, go to Doric. Okay. Hey, we got another big booth. Solana, L1, about space smart contracts. Everybody knows about that, right? Very nice. Then we have a podcast studio behind us. People can do podcasts from the event. And then another stage, sort of a workshop stage perhaps. One for devs, one for builders. A little more cozy. All right. There's a talk about PE ratios, which is a lovely thing. Because a lot of these valuations seem to get away from any kind of real world metrics. T, get rewarded for your open source contributions. Now that's a thing I want to see. We have ARWeave ecosystem. ARWeave is, what is it? It's not entirely clear what is it. I think it's like a storage thing. EAS, Ethereum Attestation Services. They are infrastructure public good for making attestations on chain. I guess if you're a dev, if you want to get like approved of your skills, we got AR.io. Gateways, fast upload, not entirely clear. Tally is a home of governance, and this is a very tight lane. People coming in, breakouts, and an onboarding play, I guess. Darian advises crypto taxes. So if you got your gains, you need to declare those gains and pay taxes on them, buddy. Darian advisors might be the play. Base is doing something over here. All right. We've gone through a bunch of this. Gotta make sure we're not redoing the booths that we've gone through previously. You can get lost in this thing, and I think I just got lost. All right, we've been to base, been to Teller, we've been to Polka Dot. I think we got good coverage. There's it's a lot more dense, a lot more packed over here. Oh, I think I found a lane that we missed previously. It's behind us, over there. I'm gonna keep walking front, not back. I might fall over and look ridiculous. Here we go, flat money. We got a flat coin, stable coin. It's based off of long short positions. I was talking with him yesterday. Then we got internet computer, ICP. Pretty big project. And yeah, we got a nice booth and they're recording something. Complimentary coffee lounge. That's always a line you gotta go through. Over here we have a pretty big booth for Injective, the financial blockchain, or the blockchain built for finance. Check it out. Nice colors going on there. Not sure what the swag is, but they got some of it. Then we have Morpho. Okay, Morpho. And they are the most efficient, secure, and flexible lending protocol on Ethereum. Rocket Pool, and that is a staking protocol. So we got a lane of lending and financial products. Galaxy, your Web3 community is winning. I think it's a social network type thing for Web3. It's probably based on Cosmos. And confidential computing constellation. We got Secret and Phoenix. Not the PHOE Phoenix, the other Phoenix. Oh, very nice. Starknet, I think we've been to. Polka Dot, we've been to. The lounges we have been to. Gotta make sure I'm not missing anything. So I'm gonna do another walkthrough. Lots of people coming in now. I got in early. We're getting close to 11 o'clock. And you can see the crowds are getting bigger. Someone we've seen. It's hype. We've seen Panoptic, we've seen Base on our left again. Could this be true? Have we gone through the whole thing? Have we gone through the whole thing? I think we have. If I find something that I have not yet recorded, I'm going to do this again and stitch these two together. But if that's not the case, and if we in fact have covered the whole floor with some of the more in-depth interactions, then that's awesome. Thank you for being along with me for this walkthrough. And can't wait to see some of the comments on this video. But yeah, appreciate your time. This has been Morgan from Okashi on the main stage of Ethereum Denver, ETHDenver 2024. Yeah, place to be. Peace.